Now at 9, new details about an LAPD officer accused of making secret audio recordings of his coworkers.
But tonight, the concerning nature of what was on those recordings is being revealed. And CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk. Mike, you took a trip to the courthouse today, and you have a better idea of how this all played out.
Yeah, you know, Rudabeh and Pat, it's very interesting here. So yeah, I went down to the courthouse today, pulled the criminal complaint. Turns out there were 122 files of these audio recordings that were involved in this alleged scandal. Now, here's the thing though. The officer, the one that's being charged, is the one that provided them both to the LAPD's Internal Affairs Bureau as well as the Office of Inspector General. Now, according to the criminal filing here, the Office of Inspector General received what was then supposed to be an anonymous complaint along with these 122 files on a USB drive. They then turned it back over to the LAPD, who discovered it was Officer Daniel Flores that made the recordings. I'm going to show you some information about the officer who is now being charged with this. He was accused of those secret recordings, charged with 16 felonies, faces 13 years in prison. Now, through a civil lawsuit that is also being filed by the officer, we got a little bit of the transcripts of what was in these audio recordings, and I can tell you they are so egregious that we can't even tell them to you on TV, but I can tell you in the recordings, at least what's according to court files, is the co-workers in this recruitment and employment division of the LAPD talks a lot about sexist remarks against women, racist remarks against several different races, homophobic comments, as well as other things about women and about how the department is run and supervisors in the department. And again, the quotes that are in these court documents that we reviewed is just too much to even put on TV or read them to you verbatim. They are so inappropriate. I do want to show you the statement here from the attorney, Alan Jackson, that is representing these officers, this officer saying Daniel Flores did not leak this material. He did not sell it, post it, or hand it to a reporter. He walked into Internal Affairs and gave it to his own department in an official complaint because he believed the department would do something about it. The department's answer was to investigate him. The district attorney's answer is to prosecute him. Mr. Jackson goes on to say, so let us be direct about what his charging decision actually accomplishes. It tells every officer in this department and every officer in this county that if you document bigotry inside the LAPD, you will be the one who ends up in a courtroom. It tells them the safe move is to hear the slurs, say nothing, and go home. Mr. Jackson's comments go on to talk about how the law specifically carves out an exception for officers who believe they are acting in an official capacity. Mr. Jackson believes that's what Officer Flores was doing in this case. And tonight, we have no idea what happened to the officers that were making these comments on those recordings. State law prohibits the LAPD from disclosing disciplinary actions against officers in these circumstances. Guys?
Thank you, Mike.